Hey everybody, Jason with J. Scott Property Management, and today what I want to talk about are quarterly inspections. So we use quarterly inspections to ensure that the condition of the property is maintained, to make sure the place isn't getting destroyed, damages, to get ahead of any issues that may pop up before they become larger issues. So what we do is, like I said, we set up quarterly inspections. This is upfront, it's in a lease agreement, and we go in and we tell the resident that we're going to come in, we're going to change the filters on a quarterly basis. We are going to, when we're there, we're going to check the smoke alarms, make sure they're operating correctly. Going to look under the sinks to make sure the plumbing is operating correctly, check all the fixtures. The other things that we are doing, though, some of the other important reasons why we're in the home is to look for damages, to look for unauthorized occupants, to look for cleanliness and sanitary conditions, to look for unauthorized pets, all those things. It gives us a good feel for what's going on with the property at that point in time, and if there are any issues, to address them right then and there. So when we find damages, what I like to do is have a conversation with that tenant. If it's something super simple and they can fix it, fine, have them fix it. But if there's damages and there's things that I need to send somebody over for, I have a conversation with them and I say, okay, listen, I'm gonna come over, I have to replace these blinds. And when this is done, we're going to have to charge you for it. I'd appreciate it if you keep them in better shape next time. Something along those lines. And what I find that does is, one, it allows us to stay ahead of all of these little things accumulating. So at the end of the lease, when the move out comes, you're not dealing with $1,000 worth of tiny repairs. But the other thing it does is it acts as a deterrent. So when you do that with a resident, what I often find is when it comes time for the next quarterly inspection and I give them their notice, they're usually going through and they're cleaning and they're fixing little things ahead of time. That way, when I get there, I don't see anything, and it helps me. Helps them because they're not spending the money on the repairs that we're sending over. And overall, it helps the property, protect the property, and lets them know that we're paying attention and we are communicating that we want that property to stay in good shape. So very effective on quarterly maintenance. Now, one of the things you can do to help is, I like to use, personally, I'm a property management company, so we do a lot of these, but we use more of a little checklist. And we have everything that we want on there. And if we ever run across something that we think is a good idea to add to that, or if there's something specific for that particular property, we can kind of customize that checklist as well. So for example, I have a property that has really high-end battery-powered shutters that go up and down, and if you wait until the batteries are dead, the shutters will go up, and it's really tough to get those back down and everything working again the way it's supposed to. So we're proactive with the way that we change those batteries. But yeah, use a checklist, because the other thing it does is it provides documentation of what you did, when you did it, were there any issues, and again, it's backup if anybody were to ever dispute or challenge that. So that's what I got for quarterly inspections. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Of course, text, email. If you're watching this somewhere where you can leave a comment, leave a comment. And thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.